Artist Scope with Remix.
It's been pretty cold for a couple of weeks now, so it's probably safe to say we've all tried several means to keep warm. But just in case you're running out of options, here is one. Listening to one of the young artists making massive marks in the Nigerian music industry, the only Nigerian artist whose song made the FIFA 2021 soundtrack, whose stage name defines the right amount of hit needed to keep warm. You can thank me later. He's known by a few as Adedamola Adefolahan, but we all know him as Fireboy DML, a Nigerian-born Afropop singer and songwriter who describes a style of music as Afro-like. He started singing at church and school at a pretty tender age, but his love for music manifested while in university, which made him quite popular in school. Talking popularity, Fireboy had his breakthrough in October 2018 when he got signed to YBNL, thanks to other songs he released before then, like Sing featuring 𝘉𝐿𝐴, Gold Digger to mention a few. Since Fireboy's record deal with YBNL, the young lad has literally been feeding us with great songs. To start 2019, he re-released the hit and chart-topping single, which is part of the album YBNL Mafia Family in 2018, Jealous, on the 25th of March, and backed it up with a video which gained 1 million views on YouTube within a short time, but in 2 years has amassed over 16 million views. Dope, right? As a non-stopper, Fireboy followed through with the tracks What If I Say and King. Amazing songs that also had amazing videos that has gained 11 million views and 5 million views respectively. For an artist who is determined to set himself apart, he dropped his debut album Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps on the 29th of November 2019, a 13-track album that got most music lovers hooked from the first track to the last. The album was lit and still is. I mean, according to Google, 99% of Google users like the album. And not to forget, this album bagged Fireboy DML a couple of awards like the Best R&B Album and Best R&B Single at the 2020 Eddies. For a newbie in the music industry, Fireboy DML was pretty daring. While listeners were still basking in the glee of his debut piece of art, 9 months after dropping his debut album, he released his sophomore album, Apollo, on the 20th of August 2020. A 7-track album that totally depicts his growth from his first track, where he stated he is a legend in the making, champion, to the track he casted a vibey spell on listeners with, Spell, featuring the Black Diamond himself, 𝘈𝘚, to 𝐿𝑒, to the salty track Tattoo, to mention a few. Like his debut album, this album also earned the 25-year-old a couple of accolades, like the Album of the Year and Best Pop Album at the 2020 Eddies Awards. 2021 definitely started on a great note for the amazing vocalist. Aside from his sophomore album breaking numbers, on the 12th of February, Fireboy DML made his debut on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon as a music guest, and he delivered. I mean, would you expect anything less? Definitely not. Speaking of not expecting anything less, on the 21st of July, the YBNL signee delivered more than listeners anticipated, with a track that had most listeners wondering if he featured 𝘈𝘚 or Malik Berry. And that's the track Peru, a single that's topping charts within and outside Nigeria. A great example is the Apple Top 100 chart in Nigeria, Uganda, Ghana, to mention a few charts. By now, you should know Fireboy never slacks with his videos. On the 6th of August, he dropped the video to Peru, and just like Peru is a freestyle single, the video with almost 1 million views on YouTube is literally about him enjoying life, living free, and staying stylish while doing that. Also, not to forget, the track is also blowing up on TikTok, cut to the transition trends TikTokers are hopping on. Fireboy DML spewed a lot on the track Peru. One being when he said, "My third album is loading." And here are my 2 cents about what I think it's going to be like, so allow me to drop it like it's hot. Once that album drops, the fire the boy in him will emit will literally have you forget the cold weather, and honestly, that's on period.
Remix!